Hey guys, this is Carlos Rosario here. I thought I'd help those of you doing offline marketing because this applies directly to the offline marketing market, specifically reputation management. And it's a service that you can provide a local small business. Actually, get paid for it. I've done it a few times. I've gotten some decent money from this, and I've actually gotten some long-term clients just by offering this. And it's not something I created. I just repurposed it and innovated using free tools that are available. So. The strategy itself basically involves helping a local business by safeguarding against bad reviews while also promoting and fostering positive reviews. Because typically, let me give you a quick background history behind this. Typically, the old school way before the internet and reviews and all this, right? You get, the transaction was I give you money, you give me what I paid for, and we're done. If I gave you money, you gave me what I paid for, and I was happy, that typically was the extent of the transaction. I might tell a friend or something like that. But on the flip side, I give you money, you don't give me what I paid for, and I'm unhappy. There was very little recourse that I could resort to except to tell people not to go there, right? The reach wasn't as broad as it is today. A person can go on sites like Yelp and stuff like this, and believe it or not, the people that are unhappy are the ones that will scream the loudest, and they're the ones that will make it their personal campaign to go out and tell the world not to use their services. So, you hear my daughter in the background, sorry about that. Basically, what we wanted to do now to safeguard against that is you can use this type of system here. Imagine going to a business owner and saying, hey, what I'll do is I will help you increase review site that you want while limiting or mitigating any negative reviews, and by give this about 30 to 90 days and watch how many positive reviews you have, while simultaneously you won't see very many negative reviews. We're going to actually mitigate any of the negative reviews that you are currently getting, as well as help you figure out in your business what things you need to change. And this is all going to happen from the feedback of your clients and customers. They're going to say, how are you going to do this? Well, imagine giving every customer some sort of, an email link or a coupon or something that says, hey, fill this out after they've actually completed business with you, right? They look at this, whatever it is that you give them. Let's say it's a card that says, hey, go here and tell us how we're doing, right? And if they hit in the website URL, it takes them to something like this, right? This is just a mock-up. So it says, we appreciate your honest feedback. Lesson to teach simple local reputation management. That up there is just for you to read, right? You would obviously change this description to match the business that you're trying to help. So it says, did our service meet or exceed your expectations? Now, this is a buffer. This is a very simple little buffer. The person who's looking at this has no idea what's going to happen next, okay? So this is sort of like a choose your own adventure thing that goes on. So when it says, how are we doing? If they liked you, they're going to click yes, right? That's what you want them to do. Right? And when they click continue here, it'll take them and says, hey, we appreciate your honest feedback. We're so glad we could satisfy your needs. Let us know about, let others know about your positive experience. Now, I've used this thing called Snip URL, which is a URL shortener that you can actually change later on. So it's actually the power behind that. So I just wanted to throw that in there for you. So if they click on that, I'm having it directed to, imagine it goes to this one. I just used a Forbes Mill Steakhouse example, right? Imagine it takes them directly to the ratings page of something like Yelp, right? They can leave their 5, whatever star review, and then leave their review, and then click the sign up and post. If they're already logged in, it'll just say post or something like that, right? Do you see and recognize how powerful that is? Look at all these reviews from Forbes Mill Steakhouse, right? We sent them directly to where we want them to go. And the reason why we're sending this person there is because we know they're happy. We want to send a happy customer over to a site that we want to get positive reviews on. On the flip side, notice I use the screen thumb to just reinforce the whole, hey, you're happy. So it's a little psychological reinforcement loop there. Let's say they weren't happy though, right? We don't want that person going around, leaving reviews anywhere. However, what we do want them to do is let us know about it. We still want that feedback. So if they click no and they're not happy, again, they don't know what's going to happen next. But look, we take them to this page that says, oh, man, we appreciate your honest feedback. Sorry, how can we redeem ourselves? We apologize. We couldn't meet or exceed your expectations. Please let us know, blah, 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 right? If we made the changes you've suggested, would you come back and try? I have to flip this around. This is meant to be here. What could we have done better? Right? They fill this out. They're going to exhaust themselves, giving you a piece of their mind. Oh, you guys suck. You guys are great, whatever. maybe the cashier wasn't doing their job, or they were snooty, or they were on the phone, or whatever it is that you can get feedback. As soon as they've kind of gotten this stuff off of their chest and they click submit, now what happens is when they click submit, that is a quarantined response. It doesn't go anywhere but to the person who controls this list or who gets access to this list, right? So most of the time, most people that vent, they just want to get that feeling off of their chest. They want to give you a piece of their mind, but they're very unlikely to go anywhere else past this because they've invested so much time in getting this off their chest. So it's sort of a place for them to vent. And I hope you see how powerful it is, right? While at the same time that whoever's getting the feedback, if you notice the same problems are occurring, you would that business owner could make the necessary changes in their business. Maybe somebody needs to get fired. Maybe somebody needs to get reprimanded. Maybe somebody needs new coaching and training. Maybe they need to fill in a gap, whatever that gap might be. But they'll at least have the feedback and the wherewithal to kind of by using this feedback here. Maybe there's no problem at all, but the customer's just hard to please. Either which way, they're very unlikely to go ahead and do further damage somewhere else. So you're actually quarantining the problem. I hope you see how powerful it is. I'd love to get your feedback below to find out what you thought about this and if you found it helpful or useful at all. And to your success. Talk to you soon.